And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The pitch out to Lynch. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
12. Ready, blue 80. White 25. Gun.
Ryan. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. On. 11. Let him go.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
21. Got it. White 25. Space.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Evans has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Gun, gun, gun. Get up. Got four down.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Tavecchio puts this one through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
20.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll have a first down past the 40. Finding Gabriel, complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Here's a give to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Buccaneers have it. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Toss play to Lynch. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the handoff, Lynch. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Gun.
Now it's Ryan. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Get up!
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Gun. Hey, Tuesday. Get up!
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
You're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, 20. Zero.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
22! Got it! By 25! Hey!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, a 22. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get out! Wait! Wait! Wait!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marshawn Lynch, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
4 down, a 1st down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Hey, got it. 12. Go, 280. Fight, sit. Gun. 25, sit down.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
39.
Here's Ryan. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. A minute 52 left to play in this 2nd quarter. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. It's caught, Nelson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Gun, gun, gun.
So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with Fournette, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jonathan Hankins in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Evans has it left side. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Get up!
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
11.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they're not having earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a 1st down.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Felt me get a little jangly up there before that last play call, and then once it happened, I was like, oh, because it feels like almost a missed golden opportunity to take a shot in that position.
You think 1st and 5, maybe you go for a little more than a short run?
Almost a free down.
They'll run again with Lynch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. On 1st down, Ryan. And that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
22. 11. Ready. 280. 21. Hey, gun.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Bryant keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Lynch. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 20.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. This for his running back, McCoy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Tannehill on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Steelers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And here now is spin. And he's into the clear. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to the air. Ryan after the pick 6. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
11. Hey, Tuesday. Go.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, express. Ready. Back 25. 11. 22. Ready, set.
Here's a give to Lynch. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
21.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready, like 25. Gun. 25 side. Ready, set up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Dirk Cutter's guys go for it, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And now out come the Steelers. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Tannehill. Fighting to stay upright. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
And he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On first down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 2nd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Ryan. He's got Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. On first and 10. Ryan. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Carlos Dunlap in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third and long. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Tannehill going to throw it. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This is Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. 50-50. Again, it's Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain